Okay, thank you, Prof. You actually cast light into this, the soul of African culture. I believe that with our regular coming to you for interaction, getting informed insight as a global renowned scholar, we get to come back to that African spirituality and bring it using our mind now, our mind to remake our world. Thank you very much. And we still come back to recite deeper into this.
One more question. You can ask one more question.
So this is how we can understand that.
Your question is in two, so maybe I take the second one. You can now make it 10 minutes into 30 minutes.
Okay, go ahead with the second.
So the second one that I want to mention is how does this question of complementarity, principle of complementarity, you see how it has affected our life in the area of marriage. Now, the other area I want to mention is the area of Igbo apprenticeship scheme. You know, you are in the market square, and you know that the Igbo apprenticeship scheme is collapsing.
Surely, yeah.
If whether it has even collapsed, what is the whole reason? Is that this principle of complementarity has died. We have brought in Christianity. Remember that Igbo apprenticeship scheme is anchored on complementarity. This complementarity is the foundation of Ofonogu.
Sure, yes.
Because what is Ofonogu all about? Regulation, moderation, checks and balances. Do you find that in Christianity? Do you find that in Islam? That is why communalism was possible. So when people say communalism is no longer possible, we have grown industrial, disindustrial, they do not understand the soul of African culture. They are arguing for the point of ignorance. Kesi Anyanwu, Kenny Chukwulozie Anyanwu mentioned it. He said, whether African leaders hobnob after Eastern socialism or Western capitalism, they are bound to fail. He made it declarative. Say, they are bound to fail. So neither of the two systems can build a united people. Because in capitalism, the individual runs short over the collective. In communism, Eastern communism, the collective swallows the individual. But in communalism, African communitarianism, it is a relationship of the one and the many. The one that comprises the group and the group that consists of the one. Meaning that without the one, there won't be the many. Without the many, the one cannot belong anywhere to be an island. And that is why the broom, Ezumezu, Nzoko, it is a symbol of communalism. So, and that is why you see the Igbo say, that is Ugu. That's not a Ugu, that's a Nku. Ngugu Aziza, Nku Aziza, Onekwe Mbaji. Otu mkpụrụ Aziza kwa nyaka.
Very easily.
Meaning a broomstick. Remember, there's a broomstick. If you bring a broomstick, you easily snap it. But if you bring a bunch of brooms,
it becomes difficult.
It becomes difficult. You cannot even use cutlass, no matter how sharp, to cut a bunch of broom once. No matter how sharp the cutlass is, cut it once. It's not possible. You still see some lingering. All right? So that is why, that is the communalism. The communalistic society is the relationship between the one and the many, in which the one is not stifled and the group is not overridden. Right? So that's the complementarity. That was the heart of Igbo apprenticeship scheme of Ofonogu, which the Southern African people call Ubuntu. Because of us, I am. Because of you, we are. So it's a relationship of the one and the many, in which the one enables the group and the group protects the one. You don't have that kind of arrangement in socialism, Western socialism or communism. Neither do you have it in capitalism. Now, once you bring in principles of capitalism in Christianity and principles of feudalism or feudalism in Islam, or principle of communism in Christianity, and plant it into, dislodge the African soul and plant that into African culture will be in disarray. Then the Igbo apprenticeship scheme cannot continue anymore, because the principle of equity will no longer operate. What will now set in is the principle of competition.
And deviation from the philosophy behind the system.
So that's the thing.
Thank you. We are still going to come more to enlighten us on how we are going to revive or invigorate this Igbo apprenticeship system. you are talking about system building. We're going to start from our own environment to rebuild the collapsing African system.
So,
Thank you very much.
yeah.